Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you have never been here before, my name is Hananh DeBoer and I love anything to do with makeup. Today's look is a very simple, natural, very glowy, your skin but better look. This is what I'm wearing right now. If you guys want to find out how I got this look, continue watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I already have my brows filled in with the $1 Billion Brow Mini Universal Brow Pencil. And let's go ahead and start with the complexion, because since it's a very natural, very dewy, very glowy, your skin but better look, I am just going to keep the eyes very simple. So I think that I'm going to start off, because my skin is very dry, the Embryologist primer here. This is a very moisturizing primer. You don't need a whole lot of it, which I think I kind of went overboard on. Next, I'm going to be using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is their travel size, and they're just going to put a little bit of this all over the face, just because this gives a very natural, glowy finish. And don't be scared today, but because I am going to be doing a lot of little cocktails and mixing of foundations and primers and oils, just because I want to look very natural, very glowy today. So don't let that intimidate you, because you don't have to use all these. I've been trying these things out, and so I figured I will mix them all. So next I'm going to be mixing two foundations. The first one is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, which looks like this. It's a little darker, or too dark for my skin tone, so I'm going to be mixing it with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. And I'm also going to be mixing with that, I know I'm being a little extra today, the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Oil Free Serum. So I'm going to be mixing those three together just on the back of my hand. Hopefully I don't make too much of a mess, but that's what I'm doing today. And like I said, you don't have to do all of that, because it's a lot of work. For the sake of this video and the sake of my very dry skin, this is what we're going to be doing. Plus it's really fun to, you know, be like mixing things and creating your own concoctions. The oil-free drops are really pretty. They have like a almost a pinky purple iridescence to it. So I'm just gonna dot this all over my face, my very red face. I'm trying to go as sheer as possible because a very natural finish, and I do have a lot of blemishes and very red skin, so we'll see how natural we can make it, but we're gonna do our best. That rose oil makes my foundation smell really good. It smells like roses. I have been wanting a oil to be able to put into my foundations, especially my more matte foundations. I like sometimes the coverage that a matte foundation gives, but I don't really like the cakey feeling, you know what I mean? I am more of a dewy, glowy finish kind of a person. Move my hair out of the way. I'm trying to bring it down the neck because, again, it does not quite match my foundation, or my foundation does not quite match my skin. So we want to take it as far down the neck as we can, and a little on the ears here. And I'm just taking what's left on my sponge and then putting it on my lids to cancel out any discoloration or veins. Next, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm just going to be concealing these blemishes here so that I don't have to go over another layer of foundation, but can just kind of build up where I need a little more coverage. Disgusting pimple on my nose. It's like the worst place to get a pimple. It's like the frickin' your nose already stands out on your face. And when you have a pimple on top of it, it just like makes it even larger. Then I'm just taking my beauty blender and pressing these out. Next, I'm taking the Becca Under Eye Color Corrector, the peachy colored one, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes to correct them dark circles. And I'm just kind of patting it in with my finger gently, and then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and then blend it out. I'm also taking it a little bit in the corner of my eyes, against my nose, because I tend to get dark there. I have been reading Bobbi Brown's book that she had wrote, and I really have been loving that. It talks a lot about skincare. I mean, it talks a lot about makeup and makeup tips and things like that, but it also really focuses on your skincare, and so I've been really into, you know, investing in my skin. That way, you know, you don't have to invest in so much makeup product, and so you don't have to apply as much foundation and concealer, because either what you eat or how you're exercising really actually affects your skin and your problem areas as well. So I've been really enjoying that. And then I guess I didn't realize like how much your skin is affected by the sun as well, and that sunscreen is very, very important so that you don't have skin damage or get skin cancer. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, and I'm just gonna set my eyes and go ahead and set my under eyes and then my eyelids as well. And then I might set around my nose just a little bit. And then I don't know what it is, but I have recently discovered these lines underneath my eyes right here. And at first I thought it was just maybe the concealer that I was wearing or the powder that I was setting it with. But guys, my age is starting to pop through and I don't like it. I'm too young for wrinkles underneath the eyes. And they aren't necessarily like wrinkles, they're just like lines, you know. And they weren't there a few weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. But I still don't like it. And I'm just setting where I put some of the concealer on my spots on my face just so that it doesn't quite rub off as fast. So for my bronzer, blush, and highlight, I have these guys right here. These are the Too Faced Melting Peach Powder Bronzer, Blush, and Highlight. I had asked you all on Instagram if I use them in a video, and you all said yes. So that's what I'm gonna be using today. These smell freaking amazing. Like, they don't smell like a candy peach, they smell like real fresh peaches. And look at the packaging on these, aren't they so cute? I love them. First, I'm gonna start off with the bronzer. This is the Toasted Peach, and this is what it looks like. And it smells so good. It literally smells like you could probably eat them. And I'm just going to bronze my face. And so these are a cream to powder finish. So like you touch it and it's creamy, and then they dry down as a powder. But I found that it's easier to put this on before you set your face if you're gonna set your face with powder, because since it is a cream product, at first when you set your face it kind of picks up everything. So I would put this on first and then go ahead and set your face. The same with the blush and the highlighter. And since I am going for a very natural look, sun-kissed look, I want to kind of put this over the bridge of my nose where the sun would, you know, kind of naturally hit your face. So I'm kind of just stippling it on rather than sweeping it across, because sweeping across wouldn't give it as much as a natural finish. Also, I don't want to take off any of the concealer that I put on my nose. Then I also took it on my forehead as well. Okay, so next we're going to use the blush. This is Pinch My Peach. That's so cute. Blush. It looks like that. Still smells freaking amazing. And then I'm just stippling this on as well. This is such a pretty natural, glowy, not necessarily glowy, but I don't know, it's just good. I don't know what to call it. Kind of like if you're naturally blushing, if you know what I mean. And I'm also taking this across the bridge of my nose where the sun would naturally hit. And then I'm gonna take a little bit on the forehead here as well, into my hairline. Hair's going crazy today. And I'm just gonna put on a little more blush than I would normally. I am feeling blushish. Blushish. That's also a real word. I made that one up as well. But I just want to look very rosy. Okay, next is the highlight. And I don't know where I put it. It's right here, sitting right in front of my face. This is Happy Face highlight. And it fell out of the pan, so I'm gonna try and show you. Without falling everywhere. Ah! It fell! Okay, I'll hold it in. But it looks like this. Very natural, very glowy. Just no sparkles, just a sheen. Gosh, dropped it on everything else, making a mess. And I find that using my beauty blender works a lot better, so I'm just going to dip my sponge into it and then go directly onto my face like that. This is a very, very, very natural highlight, so it kind of picks it up on camera. And I'm kind of just dabbing it into a C. You kind of have to pick up a lot on your sponge for it to like show up or work in lots of layers. It smells so good. Now my sponge smells good. I'm also going to put this on my forehead, but I like to generally put it on the tip of my nose as well, but you know there's a big huge blemish there, and I don't want to accentuate that. And now I'm just putting it on my Cupid's bow. I'm loving this. It's very natural and glowy. I think I might put a little bit more bronzer on, just right here in this area. Next I'm going to put on the Endless Silky Eye Pencil by Pixi. This is their natural creamy looking one. Matte Nude. I'm just gonna put this in my waterline, and it's just gonna open up my eyes and make me look more awake. Can you see the difference between this eye and this eye? I love this pencil. It just glides on the waterline really nicely. Okay, so next for the eyes, I'm going to actually just take my brush I use for bronzer and kind of just press this onto the eyes like so. And then I'm taking what's left on my blush brush and also doing the same thing like that, just to give it a little something something. And then also I'm going to go ahead and take my beautiful, there's fingerprints on it. No, it's just wet. My beautiful Marc Jacobs bronze chopper, or that's what I use it for. It's actually a highlight, but you know, let's just take a moment and look at that beauty. And I'm going to go ahead and put it where I put the bronzer, and then I'm also going to put some on the lids. And then taking some along my hairline as well, just to be a little extra shiny. Oh, that worked well. Oh. You know when your hair is just like in your way and it's annoying the heck out of you? That's what's happening today. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my finger and dip it in the pan and then just put it on the lids here, like so. Then I'm going to take the Benefit Highbrow pencil on my brow bone just to lift it a bit, and also taking it in the inner corner to highlight that as well. And then I'm just going to take a brush and kind of blend that out a little bit. Same with the inner corner. There we go. Next we need mascara desperately. So I'm going to curl my lashes first. And for mascara, I'm going to be using the Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. I've been testing this one out. I recently hosted a Mary Kay party at my house. My old roommate, she started selling Mary Kay, and so I thought I would buy a few products. Would you guys be interested in seeing a video of using all Mary Kay products? I thought about doing that, and then maybe like all Avon products, just because I do feel like, you know, their stuff is really good as well, and I feel like no one ever really talks about them. Plus it's a lot of either single moms or moms that are, or wives that are trying to help pay bills and things like that, and so I feel like we should really support them. And they do make great products. Oh, look at that. I just made a huge boot on my eye. I'll just let that dry. But I do like this mascara. I don't know if I said this before, but one of my first, actually my very first eyeshadow I ever had was from Mary Kay. And my mom used to use it all the time, but I recently bought that one from her as well. My mascara is on and all over my lid. I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm going to go ahead and put on some lips. And I'm just wiping off the foundation off my lips. And earlier I did use a lip butter balm. This is also from Mary Kay. This is the Shea Butter Balm. I also have the lip scrub of that one too. I really like this one. I've tried the Bite Beauty one, and there's another one I can't remember that I've used. I can't remember which one it is. But anyway, this is really good. The Bite Beauty one is like $32. I know it goes a long ways, but it's kind of expensive, and I think this one is $10, but I will link this down below and you guys can check it out. But I usually use that in the morning after I wash my face, and then also sometimes if I'm extra dry, I'll use it at night as well before I go to bed. Okay, so I'm gonna line and fill my lips with the Buxom lip liner in the shade Dolly Danger. This is their mini one. I'm not being real precise with my lips because I'm trying to go for the natural, you know, blotted look. So I'm just gonna take my finger and actually press out my lip line here just for a diffused natural look. I think this really complements my blush. Alright, so now that that's very diffused, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Kathleen Lights Moonchild ColourPop collaboration lip gloss. This is my all-time favorite. Oh wait, this is not the lip gloss. This is the... Okay, so now I got it. This is the Moonchild gloss, and it is my favorite, all-time favorite lip gloss. And I'm just putting a very light layer on, just so it's somewhat glossy, but not like over the top gloss, you know what I mean? And I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more blush on as well, just because I'm really going for a very natural, very blushy, very beautiful blush look. And let's clean up that mascara stuck on my eyelid. Hopefully it'll just come right off. Oh, it's not coming off very nice. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that Marc Jacobs bronzer topper and place that over where I had smudged off. Okay, so now I'm just going to set my eyebrows with some hairspray. eyelash spoolie. I'm just going to set my brows, brushing them in an upward position because you know me, floofy brows are the best thing in the world. Alright, so now let's go ahead and spray the face. I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu Setting Facial Mist. This is the one with cucumber and green tea. Fan the face, letting it dry. Look at how glowy I look. It's amazing. Because that was really hard work of mine. Take a drink of coffee. Alright, there you guys have it. This is the finished glowy, very natural, very easy, your skin but better look. I really like how it turned out. I like how the light is catching all my glowiness. I might get a little oily throughout the day, but you can always just go ahead and take whatever powder you use and kind of touch up some areas, or you can use a blotting powder. What I like to do to touch up my face, where is it, is take one of these little powder puffs and dip it in and then gently pat over rather than using a brush. I just find that that's how it works for me best. But you can do whatever you would like to do. Eating my hair. But anyway guys, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this video. Don't be overwhelmed by all the products I use. Just use what you have at home, or if you want to try your own concoction, it's super fun. Just, you know, pour a little this and a little that, and there's no rules to makeup. You do what you like and what you think is best for your skin. Follow me on Instagram at HannahDBeauty. Also, like this video, comment on it, let me know your thoughts and if you like this, or if you would wear this look, or if this is not your style, if you prefer a more glam, matte look. Let me know. I want to hear what you guys like. Also, go ahead and share this video. You can share it on your Facebook, put a link to your Instagram, or in your Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell to alert you whenever I upload a video, which is every Friday, and that really just helps me out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.